We got a 423. We got a young man riding around in a natty caddy.
Guys, I'm checking out Walter Heath, and this one is titled "You Know You're Wrong, Don't You, Brother?" Requested by John Nils. Big shout out to you. Haven't heard this one before. I don't think I've heard any of Walter Heath's music. I've heard the Heath brothers. I'm not sure if he was like a part of that at some point. If so, then yeah, I've heard, I guess, his voice, but I haven't heard any of his solo music still. So real quick, we're gonna do a little bit of research, see if we can find out some information on Walter Heath. Okay. No, we can't. Discogs? Usually on Discogs, you can get like a little bit of information. Oh, there we go. All right. Pull this up. All right, so Walter Heath, born 1948 in Dayton, Ohio, son of a preacher. His child was filled with church going and singing, led by his mother, all his sisters and brothers, blessed with the gift of music. Local clubs, okay. 74, recorded and released his first album on Buddha Records. Oh wait, and that's the name of the album. So this is a title track as well. Okay. But yeah, I think that being said, we go ahead, check this one out. Genre funk/soul. And yeah, go ahead and give it a listen. 1974 too. I mean, that is prime funk/soul years right there. Honestly, like I feel like that something about any era with like the 4 at the end is just always like low-key one of the best years of the decade. Like 74, 84, 94. Like, come on, bruh. Like, it can't be a coincidence. But yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Oh, look at that vinyl collection.
You say you believe in the Bible, but you had to get down with survival. You swear you're full of love for the human race. Still, you just got to do your thing in the marketplace. You claim the system tries to keep a black man down, but you've been spreading misery all over town. And then you have the nerve enough to try and say that your brother's just a junkie anyway.
Ooh.
You know you're wrong, don't you, brother? You're dealing death for a dollar. You're super fly with a
Death
pocket
for a
full of gold.
Oh wait, what is it?
You're dealing death for a dollar.
Alrighty, I went back like 15 seconds. Let's continue.
For a dollar. You're super fly with a pocket full of gold. You're riding high, but you're losing your own soul. You know you're wrong, don't you, brother? To you, all the world is a jungle, and you'll do anything for a bundle. Up in a mansion with a high stone fence, and you don't ever stop to think of the consequence. You ride around town in a brand new car, but anyone can see the sorry fool you are. But don't tell me that you haven't got a choice. You're just listening to the sound of your own voice. You know you're wrong.
Man, this is, I like this.
It
reminds me of like certain styles of hip hop songs. J. Rue and whatnot.
You know you're wrong, don't you, brother? You help turn mamas and papas and babies
man, such you build your empty castle on their graves.
So, oh, so. You know you're wrong, don't you, brother? You're dealing death for a dollar. You're super fly with a pocket full of gold. You're riding high, but you're losing your wrong. So, you know you're wrong, don't you, brother? You know you're wrong, don't you, brother? You're dealing death for a dollar. You're super fly with a pocket full of gold. You're riding
I mean, with a title like that, kind of expected. You know what I mean? You know you're wrong, don't you, brother? What is he wrong about? You know what I mean? And I guess you don't fully find out until you hit the play button, but still, it's, the incentive is there that, somebody's doing something wrong, and I like this. I feel like I haven't heard a whole lot of songs like this from the 70s era. You know what I mean? Like a song where, they're just calling out, the hypocrisy in, a lot of like drug dealers and whatnot, people who, use their own people to make it and claim to, love black people or love people in general, and, turn around and do this, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's definitely a powerful song. And I don't know, it's kind of interesting that, like I said earlier, like it reminds me so much of like a lot of 90s conscious hip hop in a way. And just hearing this definitely is I don't know, it's interesting because it's almost like a evolution in a way, because these are still like, I feel like hip hop allow for that anger to kind of come out, whereas this is still like, relatively laid back, calm, track. I mean, yeah, he's, saying some pretty deep stuff, and, I guess not deep, but like he's keeping it real, you know what I mean? And he's saying some actual factuals, but I guess because of the nature of, the music, I'm not gonna say that because I've heard some, songs from this era where, that emotion, that anger can come out, but I don't know. I feel like hip hop just allows for it to feel more natural and, do it more often, I guess. But yeah, that was a fantastic song. Absolutely enjoyed that and the message of it. And if you guys enjoyed it as well, make sure you smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. That being said, much love, stay safe, and peace out.